The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
At the 25-yard line.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Murray, he'll set up the screen to Drake. He finds an opening past the 40, and he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Murray now on 1st down. Open man is Kirk, complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Nice catch there by Christian Kirk. Had 709 yards and 3 touchdowns in the 2019 season. I expect those numbers to continue to climb. This is a guy who can play in the slot, play outside, but the number one thing about him, absolute explosiveness, especially after he catches the ball downfield. If you don't make the tackle right there, he's going to take it a long way.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll run with Drake. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
And think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches have given him, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
56 is the mic. We own them. We own them. 56 the mic.
Now Murray. And this one caught by Max Williams. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 33, 16 yards, a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
I'm coming, baby. 56. Mike, 56. 56.
Murray has the 1st down and more. And finally down at the 9-yard line. That time they pick up a 24 yards on the keeper. 1st down.
That's another Cardinals 1st down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. On 1st and goal, Drake. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Here's Murray. Being chased out left. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Chase Young in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Murray now to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 10 yards gets him closer, but now it's 4th and goal. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run. It's Drake. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. Now the first carry for Bryce Love. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Baker on the tackle.
We talk about setting a tone or beginning a drive. That run was absolutely textbook. I'm telling you, partner, now they're not just thinking about an easy drive. They're thinking about maybe taking it downfield.
Yeah, started at their 2. Now they've got a heavy amount of breathing room. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
3rd down.
It'll be Love to try and get the first. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big play there on the option. 42 yards. We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. That'll be caught at Steven Sims. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 more there and another first down.
And a Washington first down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Jarrell Casey bursting in to take him down.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. After the turnover, here's Murray. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. To throw again, Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. From the gun, Murray. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. And we got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
On 1st down, here's Love. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down. First and goal from the 6. From the gun, it's Haskins. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic, and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
56 is the mic. It's our field.
Throwing again. Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there, to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead now stands at 13. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
10 at the 42-yard line.
First down, Murray. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
Cardinals, first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff now for Love. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
3rd down. Here's Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Murray. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And this is caught at the 20. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. So with the pass being completed, they'll go ahead and take that instead.
Nothing extra to be gained. Pass interference at the spot, completed the pass. That was your play. So he might as well have not even had the penalty.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
56, right there, 56.
Murray going to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
That's another.
Well, you and I can figure out that DeAndre Hopkins is clearly one of the best receivers in the game. Over the last 3 seasons, over 1,100 yards in each season. And don't forget, defenses have been keying on him each and every snap. This guy produces no matter what the situation, no matter what the coverage. Just find him and get him the football.
56 a month.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. It's good, and that cuts it to 9 at 16-7.
Makes this Washington 16, Cardinals 7.
So the lead is now dwindled to 9 as the kick here is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. 2nd and 14. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Sideline and incomplete.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit.
29-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. All right, T, let's go.
Here's Love again. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively, because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. Connects here with a tight end, Jeremy Sprinkle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Operating from the gun. Haskins, throw complete to Herndon. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Love. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Staying on the ground, it's Love. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown.
Bryce Love with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
On the return, the Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half. You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
3rd down and 9.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now this time Murray to throw it. Going for the deep ball. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Fabian Moreau.
Oh, it don't matter. It don't matter.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Washington 31, Cardinals 10.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Jordan Hicks, 3rd in the NFL in tackles a year ago, there to make the play.
16-yard line.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Love. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A 16-yard touchdown run. And Washington going to add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 more on that one and another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw is Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Murray now on first down. And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, second and 10. Throwing again, Murray. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Thomas Davis. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Ryan Kerrigan in on the stop.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5.
Big series right here. We got to step it up. 58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. Squeeze, double.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Love. And he powers his way up past the 30.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
Washington.
Let's go.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Silver.
They'll run with Love. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a second and 7.
Defense wins championships, baby. 58 to Mike, 58.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. On the carry, it's Love. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Watch the slant. Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. Man, I got you.
On first down, Gibson. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
He was brought
Brandon,
down
5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson, and he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 23. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Taken down at the 19.
It's a first down following a gain of 3.
On the play. First down, Washington.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Double tight, guys, double tight. We got 4.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. Let's go, let's go.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Second and goal from the 6 this time.
You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring
today's finals, Washington.
So a victory here for the Washington football team. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.